Oh, good morning.
Hi.
Good
Hello?
morning, Professor Mo!
Melissa. Oh,
Like
lovely.
clockwork. Hi, darling.
Yes. How can we help you, sweetheart?
Last year kasi, para kami si Poboy and Basha. Yung husband ko, kahit saan kami kumain, sa food, sa fast food, sa Mac, Jollibee, McDo, ganyan. Hindi niya ako pinapakain ng chicken skin. Yung balat ng chicken. Diba masarap pa naman yun?
Kasi it's not good for you.
Matataas yung cholesterol ko. Yun kasi yung kasi ng cholesterol. High cholesterol. So yun, one time may birthday yung lawyer sa amin. So nagpakain siya ng Mac.
Si attorney ano?
Tapos yun, kinain ko yung balat ng chicken. Tapos sabi niya, kinain mo yung Sabi ko, namimiss ko na kumain eh. Namimiss ko na kainin yung balat ng chicken. Diba? Oh.
But your husband's trying to save your life.
Yeah, it's not a concern.
Professor mo, may maintenance naman ako. At saka isang beses lang naman yun. Kahit pa paano mamimiss mo pa rin kumain ng balat ng chicken. Diba?
Melissa, where are you? Why is it so loud in the background?
Nasa shuttle bus kami. Malapit kami sa office.
Who are you with? Are you with your husband?
No. Nasa shuttle bus papasok sa office.
Are you with people? Are you with people you know, or are they all just strangers?
Ha?
Are you with people that you know, or are they strangers?
Hindi, maka-office mate ko to.
I see.
Shuttle bus ng office.
Okay.
Gotcha. Melissa, can you hold on for a second? I want to bring up something that Sam and Nikko and I were talking about off air yesterday, even last night. Can you hold on?
Opo.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, hold on one second. So, I was digging some old files of the show, right? Mm-hmm. And I came across a phone call from Melissa on my birthday. I think it was about a year ago or something like that, right? Many of you guys know, yes, Melissa irritates us on this show, right? She's probably irritating many of you, right? And like, I know that we get tweets of people saying when Melissa calls, they just turn off the show or they switch stations and blah, 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 right? But I was listening to this clip and I sent it to Sam and to Nikko last night, right? I don't know if all of you guys know the story, and we repeat it all the time. Melissa repeats it all the time, but she's pretty sickly in a sense, that health-wise, not just the mental.
She's been through a lot.
She's been through a lot.
Yeah.
She's had...
That's one way to say it, yeah.
She's had her heart stop years ago or something like that. She had a 50-50 chance of living. They revived her. She died, came back to life. Melissa died and came back to life, right? X amount of years. And by the way, Melissa's maybe, late 20s, early 30s, very young. Then a couple years ago, she had a stroke on her birthday or her birthday week or something like that. And until this very day... Hold on, Melissa, can you walk? You're walking already, right?
With cane and leg brace.
So you have a leg brace and you have a cane.
Wheelchair.
Okay. Now, I remember... Okay, wheelchair, all that stuff. Okay, I remember when you're just a normal, running girl and all of that stuff. And again, those days have been gone these past few years. Here's the clip I want to play for you. And Melissa, hold on, okay? Because I'm going to put you on hold because it's kind of loud in the background. Here's Melissa just recently calling our show fresh from a stroke.
Good morning, Professor Mo.
Hi, is this
Good morning, Professor Mo.
Oh,
Good
yes,
morning,
Melissa.
Professor Mo.
Okay, hi. Yes, this is
Good
Nikko.
morning.
Good morning.
Belated happy birthday, Professor Mo.
Thanks,
Good times.
Yeah,
Sorry
baby,
for
thanks.
my voice. I suffered a stroke.
Yes, I heard that.
My birthday.
I heard you suffered a stroke a couple weeks.
Good
Hi.
morning, Professor Mo. Miss you. I can't move my left arm and hindi ako makalakad. My left leg.
Yeah. Yeah,
Always take care of yourself.
Oh my God! Don't even tell me that. You tell.
You too.
Yeah, we gotta turn that around and give it to you, my love. You have been such a big part of the show for so many years.
Yes, I always pray for your safety.
Thank you
All
so
right,
much
Melissa.
for calling, Melissa.
Happy birthday as well.
Take care, and Angel and Chopper and
Yeah.
She's
They're no-
cute. Kamukha mo si Ams.
Yeah, thanks, Melissa. I appreciate that. And I'm glad that you have a boyfriend, which I thought was going to be impossible. So good for you. I mean, husband. I'm sorry, husband.
I married August 10.
Oh,
Fantastic.
wow.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks, Melissa.
Thank you.
Love you.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I love you too.
That was Melissa just fairly recently.
She sounds so much better now.
Oh my God, does she sound better now?
Yeah.
Melissa, you back up?
Professor Mo, ba't mo naman nirecord yun? Nakakaya naman yung boses ko.
You have made such progress, Melissa, that I wanted to just kind of congratulate you. I know we give you a hard time. We give you a hard time all the time on the show. You call the show. Yesterday, you called the show. We hung up on you before you even had the chance to give one sentence.
Okay lang yun.
Yeah, and
Basta Professor Mo, ako pa rin yung #1 fan mo.
Oh, we know.
Hold on. I need to play again the first 3 seconds. Just the first 3 seconds. If it's okay with you, Melissa, and just to see how different you sound already. I mean, you're walking now.
Bulol talaga ako noon. Utal talaga ako noon.
I know, but you're listening to.
Oh my gosh,
You're listening to the show. Are you listening to the show when you're lying in bed? I mean, is that what happened when you called?
Opo. Nung nasa ospital pa ako, nakikinig ako. Naka-confine pa ako noon.
Grabe.
Good morning, Professor Mo.
Hi, is this Melissa?
Professor Mo.
Oh,
Good
yes,
morning,
Melissa.
Professor Mo.
Amazing how you sound now, Melissa. So I was talking to Nikko and Sam last night, and we listened to that clip. You've been trying so hard to win these prizes every day here on the show that we've come to this conclusion that we want to give you all of the prizes today, Melissa.
Oh, my God.
She's crying.
Professor Mo.
All of it.
We can't think
21 grand cash. 21 grand from SM. 15 grand from Honest Beat. And we're going to give you a trip to Taiwan.
Professor Mo. Thank you so much, Nikko. Sam.
Thank you.
Oh,
thank
no,
you
thank
so
you.
much.
Tawag pa rin ako.
We can't think of a better person who deserves all of it. And you know, you listen.
Professor Mo. Bibili ko ng bagong tungkol sa SM.
hey, rock out. Buy a big one. Yeah, buy a big pink one. Yeah, the brightest one you can find, Melissa.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank
Si
you.
God bahala mag-reward sa inyo. Ang mabait ninyo. Thank you. And
You'll reward us by you calling us less.
Yeah, Professor Mo.
You're still irritating.
Professor Mo, hindi, di ba, lagi akong visitor na radio booth nyo. Gusto ko talaga makita si Nikko at si Sam. Kaso, sorry guys, hindi ko talaga kaya mag-commute. Hindi ko kaya maglakad.
Okay,
Sige,
lang
one
yun.
time, pupunta ako dyan.
It's fine. It's fine, Melissa. We hope that you are able to, walk into SM and, pick out all the things that you want, when you go on this big shopping spree that we're going to gift you with.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
so
Are
much.
you allowed to
Professor
fly?
Mo.
Yeah, Melissa, don't worry about it. Are you allowed to fly? You can take this trip to Taiwan, you and your husband?
Hindi ko pa po natatanong yung neuro ko eh. Tatanong ko pa lahat ng ginagawa ko.
Well,
Tinatanong ko sa
save it.
neurodoctor ko.
If you can't take it right now, save it until when you can, and you can get on that plane, and you
Yan ang
make a trip.
motivation. Gagawin ko po siyang motivation para talaga maglalakad ako araw-araw, magpa-practice ako ng lakad ko.
As you should.
As
you should.
The great thing about this is that Melissa, who, as you said, Mo, tries to win every day on the show, but every day that she doesn't win, she'll tweet and congratulate whoever it is that does win.
That's right.
Yeah.
Whether she knows this person.
That's right.
I mean, like 99 out of 100 times, she doesn't know who the person is. And if it's someone named Jake who wins, she'll always tweet out, congratulations, Jake. Such a great sport as a listener. The great thing about it is that trip to Taiwan that you're going to take is also from a listener who's also, very happy when other listeners, get great stuff. So, it's perfect.
Yep, perfect for you. And again, this was a group decision. Melissa, this is not just me, okay? We all came to the conclusion that if we were going to give away the biggest of prizes we have, which it being the 21st and the largest amount, that, you know what, screw that. That's why we didn't announce a game or anything like that. In fact, we were just waiting for your irritating ass to call the show. And
No,
we knew you were going to call eventually at
we
some
were
point.
Like, we were like, okay, how do we, like, what if she doesn't call today? Like, of all the days.
Like, oh, she
is
gonna
that
call.
possible?
Yeah,
You
no.
know?
Here's the thing. Here's the thing is that some people have called this show even our voted number one caller, Anton, has called the show 200 times and not gotten through. We were full confidence. We knew that Melissa was going to call. It was just a matter of at what time.
You know, it's funny because, Melissa, you got through on a cell phone, and we know your style is landline because that's the way to go. I mean, again, I'm not a spiritual guy too much and all this stuff, but I feel like there's some kind of divine intervention that has come in here and said, okay, we're gonna get Melissa to get on air, even via cell phone, while she's commuting on a bus. I kind of like this whole thing that you're on a bus and you're not even at work yet. And when you step into the office today, you're already having a good day because, again, I am so happy, and Sam, I'm sure I speak for her and I speak for Nikko, that we are giving you this prize.
Professor Mo, I love you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much.
We love you too. Thank you so
All right.
much. We love that you're part of the show, and it's been such a great experience, kind of, witnessing your recovery and how you're getting stronger. And, you're also just super strong inside. Like, you are the most positive, good vibes person, despite everything that you've been through, and you're so inspiring. So thank you.
Yes,
Yeah.
laban lang habang may buhay.
Well, I mean, you're a survivor. I mean, again, Melissa, I was just telling the story while you were on hold. You've been killed, you've died, and you've come back to life. You've had a stroke.
na-50 na ako, na-ICU na ako.
Yeah,
Respirator machine na, na-comatose na ako 5 days. Tapos after 10 years, may stroke naman.
Yeah, I mean, you've been dealt a rough hand, and unfortunately, you have. It's just, it's not fair, and I feel bad that this is the case. But if there's any chance people can do nice things for you, and we've done, not to credit ourselves, we've tried to do nice things for people who deserve it. This, my dear, you are the number one person to think of when. If the conversation is someone who deserves it, it is absolutely you. So we have to hang up now because I don't think I've ever spoken to you this long. My body just usually says go, 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 get away.
Thank you so much. God bless, guys.
Yeah, and on that note, Mo, I guess, Melissa, for all the other times, especially for myself, that anytime you've called, I've said something trying to be funny. We've maybe poked fun at you a little bit, maybe joked around with you, hung up on you just yesterday. It was all done with love, and we hope that this little gift of ours to you is proof of that it's all love. It's all just brothers and sisters joking around with each other.
Thank you.
Okay, all right.
I mean, we're hanging up again the next time.
Thank you.
Yeah, we
Merry
gotta go. I
Christmas.
don't want to talk to you anymore. All right, Merry Christmas. Our love to your husband. All right, bye-bye.
All right,
Bye-bye.
all right, Melissa. Bye-bye.
Yay,
Melissa,
good
you're-
job, team. Woohoo.
Yeah. I forgot to warn her. Please don't call us now every day and thanking us or just saying hi. Just
thought-
don't.
wait.
We're good. Kota na tayo for 3 years.
Wait, hang on. I thought the prize was contingent on her giving us a period of time where she would. Melissa, you win all this in exchange for 6 months.
Yeah, just don't call us for 6 months. Ay, nako.
You know what?
Melissa's been trying to add me on Facebook as a Facebook friend for years, and I just don't. Because I don't Facebook, I don't accept it. But I know she's just gonna message me all day long, and so I'm like,
She's gonna message you somewhere all day long anyway.
Like, Melissa usually calls us, again, via landline when she's at the office, right? So this is a little early for her. If you guys noticed earlier, they were listening to an AM station in the background. She's in a van with all of her office mates. So randomly, in full voice, dude, it's not like she was whispering, right? Randomly, at 7 in the morning, you're in a shuttle going to work, and someone in the shuttle goes, "Good morning, Professor Mo." 2 minutes later, starts crying, still in the van. 30 seconds after that, lists down her entire expansive medical history, and now has hung up in tears and said, "Oh, I just won 21,000 from Sinamo Twister." You're looking at her going, "Are you sure? Are you sure? Totoo ba yan? May kausap ka ba talaga?"
if anything, and again, we appreciate all of your tweets for saying that you actually agree with her getting the prize, and that's great. It makes us feel good. Maybe you guys can pinpoint the Melissa in your lives as we are days away from Christmas and do your own little part in giving something to somebody who hasn't gotten a good deal in a long time. And I think that's Melissa. Like, she just has not been dealt a fair deal in life.
Gosh, you know, it's been rough.
Yeah, she's been due a break for a while.
Yeah. So if you guys can pinpoint Melissa in your lives, again, in the next few days, obviously it doesn't have to be, how much did we give her today? 42 plus 15, 57, and a trip, $57,000 and a trip, then obviously that's, you know, that's because we have sponsors and all of that stuff. But even just the smallest of gestures, I tell you, if you just give something to somebody who hasn't gotten anything in a while, it is really, really cool on both sides. So let's take a break. When we come back, Merry Christmas to all of you guys. When we come back, we have more of the show. Don't go away. Back after this.
From halfway across the globe.
From halfway across the globe, it's Mo Twister. In Manila, it's Samo and Nikko Ramos.
Good times.
Magic 89.9.
Hey, Daniel Marsh.
And Haley Dasovich here.
Are you flying out of the country? Don't book that flight.
Not just yet, because Union Pay is flying you there in style.
You can win PAL Business.